back up and meaning I'm back on the radio and I'm setting up my stuff again. So, it's been a couple, not months, but probably a year. But yeah, there you go. Do not shop at Chloe and Isabel. And I'm not going to mention that name again. Horrible. Chloe and Poop. And that's it. That's my public, service announcement for that. Do not shop there. And guess who represents them is many fake people on the planet, and who, just don't deserve to be more in the limelight when they already, have millions of dollars. It's like, come on, do not fucking be involved with this company, this brand. Do not buy anything from these mainstream people that you see on TV, VH1 and TV, whatever. Please do not give in. Don't give in to the Hollywood scam. Basically, yeah, don't give in to the fake Hollywood dream. It's a scam. So, what the hell? Excuse me, sorry about that. So, there we go. And that little noise was just for that situation. Screw that company. And so I was able to, out of my pocket, give a little bit of the portion of the percentage of the charity, I should say, that was, raised to a very special person that was in Skid Row, Los Angeles, homeless for about 2-3 years. And she was a really good friend of mine, so I was able to help her out at the end of the day. Even though now the charity is closed and the fund is closed for at least me, affiliated with this company, that's done. But I will continue to, help the people and help people that I can as much as I can. And I just wanted to let you all know and be aware. And if you ever see that company or brand name anywhere, tell people about it. Tell them they're not a good company. They don't take good care of their staff. They don't take care of their employees or merchants. They don't take care of, they don't care about us. They literally have no soul, and all their jewelry is made in China, and they literally have not good quality. It's really messed up because they lied to you guys. They lied to me and they lied to the public about how they make it and where they make it and the quality and the heart that they have in it. So please, if you know anything about anyone, Ashton Kutcher and John McCain, then you will know that you will not get affiliated or shop at this stupid fucking company brand. And if you work there, if you're part of this and you're listening, well, I'm ashamed of you, because you need to step out of that place, step out of that company. It's very not good for you. And they're horrible people. So fake, oh my god, they put on one face and they do another when you're in it. So don't get brainwashed by how they display themselves out in social media, just like everyone else. I've been seeing that's a pattern here. Is all these people that are constantly online and they're obsessed about the social media and the selfies and the posts. They're the opposite of what they portray themselves to be, and they really have overall probably no soul, no heart, like most of these people have turned to. So that's why I've been giving you guys my warning to try your best to get yourself back, bring your soul back in. Don't put your shit, stop being sucked in. Don't let the phone and the social media platforms suck your soul away from you, okay? Thank you. I love you guys so much. And I'm gonna hashtag love trap, hashtag soul garden, hashtag 420 drug, hashtag heart gang, hashtag one love. So thank you for listening. Hashtag DJSAGE. That's the end of that chapter. Thank you. Now, before I moved out of my last apartment, this is the next part of the talk, finishing the continuation of bed talk 2 days ago or 3 days ago now. I want to talk about, just briefly, about about the housing issue with illegal criminals and them taking over most of the housing in Los Angeles. And it's very true, and I have the statistics, there's evidence of this, and I've experienced it in real life. So, I have firsthand, truth on this. And my last apartment was filled with fucking pure illegal criminals, shady fucking landlords that don't give you your last name, that don't give their last name to you, and they basically raise your rent every 6 months and don't give you a reason why. Yet you now noticed, like what happened to me, that all the other people that were there were not paying as much as me, and some of them were paying zero. So this shady landlord was actually housing illegal criminals in this apartment complex, and it made my life a living hell. And it actually got me sent to many hospitals, like sickness, and I was super stressed out as well. And I was just like, the energy was so horrible and strong there of just darkness, of evil, of abuse, all this stuff. They were abusing their children, hitting them every day, slapping them, making them cry. Babies, like 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? So, it was just so draining living in that apartment complex. Anyway, from all the evidence that I had already recorded and seen and experienced at that apartment complex, I ended up making a report to ICE. Yes, ICE government. You can follow them at ICEGov. ICEGOV. And I basically made a report, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them actually. I reported 5 different times, and nothing happened during the time I was there. So anyway, hopefully they still get to that apartment complex, because they are the most shadiest people ever, and they don't work at all. They're there all day. They were just breaking our shit, spitting on our windows, hitting our walls, slamming it, trying to open it, trying to break in. It's making me sick just talking about it. Nausea. Yeah, I'm getting nauseous thinking and talking about it. So I'm gonna stop. But I'm just letting you guys know it was just the most horrible experience ever. And then the week before we moved out, our vehicle was broke. They broke mirrors, and left a mess around our vehicle, around our window, spitting it and putting chocolate shake on it and shit. I don't know what the fuck they put on our window. Basically just messed around with us the whole fucking year and a half that I lived there. So anyway, and this whole time I complained to the landlord. I told him all this shit. He didn't care, he never did anything about it. Next thing I realized that the tenants and him were little buddies. So the whole time he was already letting them stay there and be a nuisance to all of us, or at least to me and my other neighbor, because it was only 2 of us that actually worked there, meaning that we worked and we wanted to rest that night. There's only 2 of us, which was me and our neighbor at the time, apartment 7. So the other ones, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, did nothing at all and didn't pay rent most of the time. Didn't do shit. You should see fucking 5, 6 kids in each one, and they're all crazy, yelling and speaking English randomly, what? And then you're yeah, can you please stop messing with our shit? I don't speak English. And I'm oh, okay, you don't speak English? Well, I know how to speak Spanish. Por favor, para de pegar la puerta, para de pa. I started going all out in Spanish. And she was scared and shit, oh my god, she knows I'm messing with her and I'm illegal. That's them, so they're illegal. They were illegal criminals, and they were horrible as well in every way, and I could tell. And they were also pedophiles, I could tell. And the way they were talking to little girls and boys, come here, eh? All these different weird men and stuff will come out, but you wouldn't see them again. They'll come once in a while, and there was always different people in each unit. you're like, what the fuck is going on? So it's very creepy. Yet they all know each other and they all look the same. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is this incest and shit? So it just got so bad. And then my landlord found illegal tender in the apartment complex. And where? He found it right after all these fucking people did laundry. And they had all these fake quarters in the laundry machine and all this stuff that was fake money. So, like, literally counterfeit US coins. So, there you go. I fucking reported that to the ICE as well. And the landlord denied it to us. Like, he's like, oh, did you guys do this? Did you do this? I'm like, what the hell? No. We're like, no. It's like, how dare you say that to us when you're, like, raising our rent and we have... You know, we pay rent on time. We're fucking our American citizens. Like, what the fuck? How dare you? So, anyway, so yeah, he already knew who it was though, and then he wanted to hide it. So he's like, oh, hush, hush, and report these type of things because it's like, man, they really get away with it, and they really get away with harassing people, almost murdering people. Not letting us sleep, like. Abusing their children, like they're getting away with, oh my god, so much with fraud, with being just there without any papers, without any job, without life. Like they're bothering people. So that's what I experienced these people bothering me to death, like to the point where it was like, wow, like come on, like my whole life was in danger, my life was at risk. Anyway, I didn't get to explain every single detail of what happened with that situation, but I didn't want to get too deep into that conversation about like every single detail of what happened to me with that, but it was so bad. Anyway, I'm so glad to be out of there, and now I've been safe for 2 weeks. Now I've been out, finally. It's been only like 2 weeks that I've been out of there. So, my gosh. So it's all so fresh in my head, and that's why I wanted to just tell you guys about it and say, hey, be careful out there and do your best and speak out about this, speak out about the housing issue and how it goes higher and higher and higher, especially for your American citizens. It's like rent just keeps going high for us, but not for the illegals. It's like, oh yeah, they're living freely, yet we're struggling and shit. And it's like, hell no. I might be paying $1,400, $1,600 for a fucking shitty ass 400 square foot apartment in fucking Los Angeles in the middle of shitty land where it's concrete and you don't have nature next to you. And then even if you try to go to a nice area, it's like $1,600, $1,800 a month for a small ass space, and you're stuck in a shitty ass building. So come on, give us a fucking break. And this is not fair. So I'm gonna fucking share this everywhere. Share to real Donald Trump. Share it to everyone that's out there. InfoWars, to Alex Jones, all these people that are out there already in the public eye. Share this to them and tell them, hey, help us out. Help us out with housing. We need your assistance. We fucking need you to get rid of these illegal criminals and to search everywhere, every apartment. And you guys need to investigate these landlords, investigate property managers, make sure that they're following the law. I mean, gosh, this landlord screwed us over and didn't do anything for our safety. And he told us that people had broken in there before too, and then we were experiencing the same thing. So, come on, like I already reported all of them. So I'm hoping that ICE, you get to them soon. So, thanks again for listening. I love you all so much. #DJSAGE out. I'll be back later. Mwah. Mwah.